All right. Okay, I have to do this in two different places because Instagram doesn't let me go live with my apps yet. Oh, good. Hi. And so I have my phone and I have my computer. I'm going live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. So I kind of see how this works. I have to say thank you so much to all of you who joined me on the Instagram. I cannot even believe. I asked on Facebook if anyone who wasn't following me on Instagram would go do it because I need to get my followers up in order for me to be able to use the Producing Live app on Meta. And 400 of you went over and joined my Instagram, and I am so grateful. If you're seeing this and are wondering, my Instagram handle is patriciatallman.rocks, ROCKS, because I love crystals and fossils and rocks. But it helps so much. Hey, Jeff in Spokane, nice to see you. I have friends who are moving there. I hear it's very nice. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me over here on the Instagrams and helping me be able to reach more people like yourself that might be interested in some of the things that I've got going on. I'll pop this in. I know, Claire, isn't that cool? Super cool. So I'm doing a free workshop on Friday, and I would love for you to join. It's my way to give back to you for all the wonderful years you've been supporting us on Babylon 5 and Night of Living Dead. I mean, you've been so gracious about supporting us. So I love what I'm doing now, and I'm helping folks like myself have some access to personal development. It's a free workshop on the Zooms. And so there's a link, which I've popped in. Here, I'm popping it in. And there you go. And you can join for free. So it's Friday at 10 o'clock Los Angeles time, Pacific time. And it'll be it's on YouTube, and it'll be on some other channels later. But I really love you to join, join live. All right. Oh, I'm trying to wave hi. So thank you so much for that. And the workshop's on confidence. I'm building confidence because I think so many of us think that you're either born with confidence or you get confidence when you're little, and once you're older, that's it. You don't have a shot at developing confidence, and that's just not true. It's just like anything else. We can cultivate it. We can figure it out. So I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you a very simple framework on how to develop confidence in the area of your life where you might not feel like you have so much confidence. Most people have a little bit of confidence in one place and not so much in others. So let's figure it out. Oh, I'm so glad. Cool. I'm so glad. We're going into that season where Night of the Living Dead is going to be on a lot. But yeah. So that'll be fun. And when you join the workshop, then you'll start to become more familiar with my community. We call the platform for our community Magical Living, because when you use some of these really simple tools, life just starts to feel more magical. You start to get into the flow. You make changes and shifts happen, and then you're able to achieve a goal that you had and you didn't even know you could. So that's why I'm doing this, because I have been through it. I should be free to join you live on Friday. Yes. Everybody's going to be free, Claire. And I have to ask Avery about that. You might need to just register. You might need to put in your email in Zoom, because I can't sort of separate it out in Zoom for the members. And you just put in your email and you're in. You know what I mean? It's called registration, the Zoom registration. That's all that is. So I don't know. I'll ask Avery, because we're talking in like 15 minutes, and maybe there's a different way. Oh yeah, the Tales from the Dark Side. Yeah, those were fun, weren't they? Super fun. Well, Nigel, Yes. All right. Well, I would love to have your perspective too. So if you join on Friday and I teach you this framework and you can apply it to the area of your life where you're worried about not having enough confidence, there we go, wave, 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 then I'd love to see how it starts to help you. You know, it's really interesting. A lot of these tools that are out there to help us with creating some changes in our lives in the direction we want to go are actually not that hard. And I think that sometimes the simplest tools are more effective than anything, and yet maybe we don't give them a chance because we think, oh, that's too simple, right? It couldn't work because it's too simple. I also went through, here I'm moving this so I can prop my arm up a little bit. I also think there's a thing that makes us feel bad. Like, is it really that simple? If it was that simple, then why didn't I do it before? And now I feel really bad because I didn't do it. Anyone else? Like, why haven't I wasted all this time, kind of thing. Like, was it really that simple? I just wasted all this time. That's a big one for me. But there's no time like the present, right? It's better now than not ever. So let's do it. All right, I'm posting, and I'll put in the Instagram, the link will be in the bio for the Zoom registration, and I posted it in, I'll make sure I post it in the comments when I finish with the live. So here it is. It's going into the Facebook and YouTube. I wonder if I could do that here. So I'm afraid I'll screw up the live. I won't do it just now. I don't know how to safely do it without maybe screwing something up. Hi guys, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Really, I appreciate it. So yeah, it is. Thank you, Claire. We have a really great group going over in the Circle community, and we call it the Magical Living Community because, like I said, when you use these tools, it makes it feel like life is so much more magical because it's just flowing. It's going in a better direction, and you start to achieve goals you never thought you would. We're seeing this over and over again. Certainly happened for me. Right, exactly, Brian. And I personally don't want to just end another year in the same place I was. I want to keep moving forward and achieving some things. I have goals. I have dreams. Do you? Do you have dream goals that you would really like to see happen? Right? Good afternoon. Good to see you. And how are you? What's the plan? What's the plan for getting your goal happening? Do you have a plan? And it doesn't have to be a big, complicated plan. It just has to be something that you put on the calendar. My people get so tired of me saying that. Put it on the calendar. But if we don't put it on the calendar, it doesn't seem to happen. So when are you going to do that thing? When are you going to make that call? When are you going to put together that resume? When are you going to, right? Take the step. Back it up, make tiny steps, and get it going. Reminds me of Teal Swan. I don't know who that is. Is that you? I don't know who that is. All right, so let me fix my arm one more time so I can hold my phone. Oh my gosh. All right, so yes, this coming Friday at 10 o'clock Pacific time, we'll be doing a workshop on building confidence, and it's completely free. All you have to do is sign up. I'll pop it in here. And I'd love to know about any other topics you want to talk about as far as, what goals do you have and where do you feel stuck? What goals do you have and where do you feel stuck? Really simple questions. So what are they? What goals do you have and where do you stay stuck? So good to know just that, by daring to have a goal. Some people don't even dare to have a goal. They're just tired of being disappointed. Does that sound like you? Does that sound familiar? Because it is very common. And I want to help you break out of that. I want to help you actually be able to achieve these dreams you have. Oh, okay. That's very cool. I don't know who she is. That doesn't mean anything, obviously. That's very cool. Yeah. Human awakening. There's just some really simple things that we can do. First of all, though, having the confidence. Simple question, but sometimes complicated answer. It really isn't, Brian. What's making it complicated? What's your goal? What would you like to do? Give me an example. Win your battle with depression. That's amazing, Brenton. It's amazing. All right. So if you want to win your battle with depression, what are some very small steps you could start taking? What are some very small steps? Don't get yourself overwhelmed. Be successful. Brian, that's such a fabulous goal. I was a single mom, so I understand that there's a lot involved in that of being successful. So break it down. Small steps. I think small steps are the key for building some momentum, getting some faith in yourself, because if you can solve a small, get a small step in, then you just take the next small step and then the next small step. So break it down, Brian. You want to be successful. How does that look to you? Everyone's different. So what does success look like to you? Probably has something to do with being successful with providing for your kids. Probably be good that you feel happy, that you're a great example for your kids or a child, singular. Probably has to do with, so being a great dad, being a great partner in the future to maybe somebody else, and definitely successful in your career, your chosen career or business or financially, however you want to look at that. Right? So then breaking it in, even to make it small steps. What could you do this week, every day, making a little teeny step towards that? Practicing patience. Practicing being really present for your children. Something like that, right? Every day you just practice. Today I'm going to make it an intention to really listen to my kid. Today I'm going to make a real effort for some personal development, and it needs to be on their calendar. Does that make sense, Brian? Where are you learning about yourself? Where are you learning to get over blocks? I want a down-to-earth actress as a partner, so I wouldn't feel obligated to have drama. Okay, so then Trill Schwartz. Where are you meeting actors? Are you an actor as well? And so you want to find an actor? What makes me confident? Experience. Experience helps me to feel more confident. Practicing helps me to feel more confident. Getting out there, knowing that I can solve my problems. So figuring out how to solve problems is a big one, isn't it? All right, you have a great day too. You have a great day. Yeah. So getting your goal out in front of you, breaking it down to the kids. Yeah. And now you can think of yourself. I think you're missing and only can I try to think of myself, and only now can I think of myself, maybe, huh? So if you've raised the kids, it sounds like they're adults. Only now, got it. So now they're adults, right? And you can think for yourself. That's amazing. So I'm sorry. Yeah. What starts to feel exciting for you? Where are you, notice where you get excited. Do you get excited in your chest or in your tummy? And when you think of something, what gets you excited? You want to go where you feel it, because that's your body's telling you something. What's it telling you? All right, so I get really excited when I think about having a successful business, or I get really excited when I think about traveling, or I get really excited when I start thinking about dating. So that's what's going to put you on track for feeling personally successful, right? Uh-huh. Oh, why do you want an actor? See, that's narrowing the field, Triel. It doesn't have to be an actor. Doesn't it just have to be someone who gets you? Someone who adores you? Why an actor? And there isn't drama in Hollywood. The drama is in people. So, Brian, with others, sharing your life with others, and you don't have to get specific with me here, but just make sure you are specific. Do you want friends? Do you want a really great group of friends? Amazing goal. Community is so important. It's everything. And maybe in that group, you'd meet somebody, meet a new partner. Right? So what could you do to step out and start finding new friends? Doing things you love, right? You want to have something in common. So doing things you love. Are there meetup groups, hiking groups? If you like hiking, going to movies, what is it that you would love to do? And start to reach out. That's the thing. I mean, we always have to put ourselves a little bit out there. That can be scary, but mostly it's very exciting. Right. Right. Brian, that actually you're really onto it if they're interested. Of course, that's really important. We want to connect with people who think that who we have some connection with. You'd be amazed at how many people try to connect to people they want to be connected to without really taking into consideration that if that person wants to be connected, and then they get mad at that person for not wanting to be connected. We don't want to be connected to everybody. It's a chemistry thing. We need to find the people we vibe with, right? So it's not about getting mad at anyone. It's about, okay, they're just not my person. That's okay. Good to know. Won't waste my time. Let's find the people that are your people. Getting involved in projects and charities and in helping other people around something that really interests you, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sounds awesome, Brian. Like you're on it. That's good. That's good. And right now, people can do conventions in a certain way. They can't promote anything. Actors can't because we're on strike, but you can, conventions, and they always need volunteers. It's a great way to meet people. And gaming. Yeah. I would just keep going in that direction. I think that's a really good way to go. Find people that share the things that you enjoy. Okay, Triel, good. Yeah, that sounds incredibly bizarre. First of all, why do you want to make sure that Brian, this is a little tip for anyone who's looking for a partner or looking for people. You want people to live where you live, right? Make sure they live where you live. Make sure. Oh yes, of course I remember that. That was crazy. Okay, great, Brian. Awesome. That's where I met Jason Momoa at convention. That was really fun. He was very sweet. Yeah, that sounds really far-fetched, Triel. Don't limit yourself. Let's not limit yourself. right? Look for people that live where you live. Nice. Video gaming. Yes, indeed. All right, well, let that go because the shame was in the past. There's no shame in that now. Don't live in the past. If it's not serving you, if it's not giving you any strength, but it's making you feel like you're full of shame, then don't entertain that anymore. Let it go. The past is in the past. I know that's much easier said than done. But when you find yourself getting caught up in those stories, shift your thoughts. I'm not confident about it. I'm pretty confident in everything I do when it comes to acting because I prepare. You just prepare. You prepare yourself. All right, kids, I got to go. I have a meeting in 6 minutes. But thank you so much for joining me and for being here and for talking and for sharing. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll pop this in one more time. And I'll put it in the Instagram as well. That this is free registration for a workshop I'm going to be doing on building confidence. And it'll be short. We'll be done in an hour. I'll teach for a while and then we'll talk and we'll work through it. You get a chance to try out what I do. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, hi, Chris. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for following me on the Instagrams and helping me to get that algorithm going for my business. I appreciate it so that I can reach you. Absolutely, Trio. You got this. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Reach out. And I hope you guys join me on Friday. All right? Tons of love. Be well.